Hey guys. Hey. Good evening everyone. Good evening my friends. And jumping in here on live today on Thursday evening. And so I think today is April 26th here. So I know some of you may be driving from home, from your work to home, or commuting somewhere, be in a car. So drive safe and be safe, stay safe. Okay, so if you happen to watch me on live right now, but if you are in a safe place that you can at least jump on and say hello where you are watching me from, and what city, what country. I appreciate if you can just let me know, give me lots of thumbs up and letting me know that you're here watching me. So hey guys, so thank you for coming on here. And so my intention, I always, when I come on the Facebook Live, I always wanted to add values, either based on what I do or based on my lots of personal development work that I have done. So, and every time that's my intent and purpose to give some thoughts, to share something. So that's that. So hello Iona, thank you for jumping in here. And Thea, hello, letting me know where you guys watching me from. And you are watching me live right now, say a live, type in the live right here. If you're watching, happen to catch this video on a replay, then I appreciate you putting a replay, okay? Arizona. My sister-in-law lives in Arizona. She actually lives in Gilbert, and I really, really like it. I love Sedona. I love Phoenix and Scottsdale area. So I've been there, and an amazing state. So thank you for joining me. So here we go. So a quick wrap up. Yesterday I had the opportunity to share my story with a group of entrepreneurs and Asian American event right here locally and up here in Hollywood, and really had a lot of fun. And also I share some thoughts and some idea about the rise of the new economy called the social commerce. Okay. Now, but at the same time, I just picked up this book. I hope you guys are a reader, because I am a reader, okay? And it's called Crushing It by Gary Vaynerchuk, okay? So if you guys have this book, just say yes down right here. If you don't have it yet, I strongly recommend you get one, because it's really an amazing book. Also, there's an audio version that Gary, he also narrate, or he read the book himself, which is an amazing. To also hear his voice. And and I'm just reading about it, and I stumbling upon this chapter, okay, called What's Stopping You. And I was reading about that, and I can totally relate. And also a lot of the time is when I'm coaching, when I'm interacting, I'm interviewing a lot of the people, and I've also got a lot of I've got feedback, a lot of comments, or what I found is that a lot of people who I've talked to who have the intention to start something new in life, okay, and I've talked to a lot of the people, or a lot of the people also reached out to me. But I found is that very few percentage actually take action, okay, and that's, I understand that that's the ways of being, okay. That's called living in the urgency state of mind. All right, and the concept is there's really no future for us, because we live in the present time. So, and that's how I take an action. I mean, I always take action, and living at the present time. I understand that not everybody is living in that ways of living. Okay, so that chapter from this book talked about what's stopping you, and which is a very interesting topic. Because what I read from this book, and what I have found as well, there's one thing that stops most people from moving forward beyond from verbally saying that what they want in life. Okay, what separates most people, the 95% and the 5%? Okay, if you know the answer, you are one of the 5% of the world. The 5% of the people know exactly what they want in life. They can usually start from that kind of awareness, okay? So question to ask yourself is, what do you want? right? And what I'm saying is that, do you know specifically about exactly what do you want? And I want a specific number, okay? Meaning, if you are looking at the income, what kind of income you want on a monthly basis or in an annual basis, okay? If you want to live somewhere, what country exactly, where do you want to live? Asia, Europe, South America or whatnot, Africa could be, okay? So I'm talking about some specific information, because if your mind cannot conceive of some specific information, you're not going to get there, I'm sorry, right? So that's the first question. And the second question is that if you already know what you want, okay, and if are you on that vehicle to get there or not? If you're not, then the question is what's stopping you, right? What is stopping you right on the track? And Gary talked about this thing called the fear of failure in his book, okay? And I had that too. So a little bit about my story. I have an engineering background. I have been an engineer for 20 years, working in a corporate job, have a cubicle in the corner office, and I'm managing a bunch of engineers. And just about 7 years ago, I realized that corporate was not going to provide the flexibility and freedom and fulfillment for me. So I left my full-time job. And I can share that it wasn't easy to do that because of, I'm from Thailand, so I'm the only person from my family who actually made it here in the US, and I created a life for myself. And so my parents are very traditional thinking, right? Wanted me to have a job in the corporates or whatnot. So what it means is that, after I started my part-time business online 7 years ago, and after 3 years, I matched my full-time salary, and I told my parents that I'm going to leave my job. They pretty much flipped out and kind of get mad at me, okay, because of that wasn't the dream, right? So totally it wasn't my dream. So my dream was to have flexibility, freedom, and fulfillment for my life. So that's how I chose different, okay? I had a lot of fear, okay, but I acted anyway, right? And the most fear I had at the time was when I quit the job, because of the fear is not to have a steady income coming in, So now for a lot of the people, or if you guys are listening to me right now, maybe you can relate, okay? If what you're doing are not providing, not what your vision is gonna be, you're in a dead-end job, you're doing something you're not happy with. And so question is what's stopping you from moving from A to B? Okay, if it's fear, I totally understand because I had the same fear. But in spite of that fear, I acted and got myself out of the rat race. And now I have the flexibility and time, right? After, working on my business. So working on my platform to do that. So Gary talked about the fear of failure, okay? Now he actually believes that people talk about the fear of failure. It's really not about the fear of failure. It's actually the fear of people judging you, or the fear of what others' opinion, okay, or you care too much about what others think of you, okay? Especially the people that you care about their opinions. And a lot of times those are our family, my siblings, or my close friends, right? And if I was going to do something different than what I have been programmed for, or went to school for, or what they expected me to do, then that was my fear, or what I care about, what they think. And I believe, and I'm aligned with Gary, that he said that it's what most people have is fear of what other people think of you, or what most people have is the people-pleasing, deal here, where you don't want to make them mad at you, right? But the question for you here is that, how is that aligned with where you want to go in your life, okay? And one thing I know for sure, if you continue to care about what others think of you, you will not gonna get anything you want in your life that fulfill or achieve your vision. Okay, just the way it is. Okay, whether you're gonna you gotta choose whether you will be inside the box, or decide to break out of that frame and get out of that frame, and then new possibilities will open up for you, right? Hi, Renee. Thank you for jumping in here. And if you are people pleaser, congratulations. You have that awareness, right? You have that kind of awareness. So now once you have that awareness, now it's time to transform your thinking. After that, transform your thinking, connect with your vision, and then you break through from that, break free from that. And that's going to be your breakthrough that's waiting for you. So congratulations that you have that, because most people don't even have that kind of awareness, right? People pleasing, the fear of judging, okay? Because, you're going to be judged no matter what. So before I end this session here, guys, I wish that, if any time in a point in your life that there are opportunities, there are something right in front of you that when you were shown and you feel that is going to change your life, you feel excited, you feel passionate about it, or it can be just you see the opportunity for you to make money, okay? And that first 3 second thought that come to you, then I wish that you take an action upon that. Because anything after 3 seconds is that little voice that is going to stop you right on your track, okay? And I learned from Tony Robbins, okay? That's the truth that I learn every single day, okay? And that is, if you can, then you must, right? If you can, then you must. And if you act upon your vision and your goal, okay, you will achieve whatever you want to achieve. If you can, then you must. Don't let excuses stop you from acting on your dream, guys. So that's it, guys. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. And if you like the session here, please share, okay? Bye-bye.